Sounds good to me.
All right, I'll be going in a moment, so silence, please.
Are we good?
I was waiting for the go ahead.
You're good.
Oh, okay, coolio.
Oh, we're good. Okay, hey everybody.
I thought something was wrong there.
I was waiting for the go ahead. My bad. Okay. Anyway, welcome back everybody to Slurpathon VII Remake, the Slurpathon that is familiar but different in a certain amount of ways. Coming up next here, we've got 8-Bit is Great with Mega Man X6 All Stages Easy. So, 8-Bit.
Yep.
Are you ready to get this thing going?
For sure.
Do you want me to give you a countdown or?
Yeah.
All right. Guess we'll go. When I say go, I'm going to count down from 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So we get to skip the cutscene immediately. Why this game is better than X5, except for like the entire rest of the game. Anyway, text, mash all the buttons. I have Rapid Fire and Saber Plus on because it makes the game easier, kind of. Have to slash these blocks with the Saber. That ladder is impossible. So is that rope. And I don't like this wall, so I'm gonna skip it. Man, I love easy mode. These blocks have like so much health on normal and extreme, but they have like 5 HP on easy.
Is there like is there like significant differences between easy mode?
Yeah, much more so than any other X game. Most don't have difficulties, but like I think X4 has like an easy mode on PC where it just gives you more health, and 5 just like locks all the boss health at like level 1. But this game, yeah, it actually changes a good amount of stuff. So enemies deal or have less health. Bosses don't level up as fast, or I don't think they gain as much health from leveling up. But the main thing that's different is, for routing at least, is there's less nightmares, which are like these octopus dudes everywhere. and they're pretty important to get your rank up as fast as possible on like normal and extreme, but there's like way less of them here, so we have to just do 3 stages instead. So it initially easy is slower, but throughout the course of the run, it's like 15 seconds faster. But I'd prefer that there's no grinding, because I hate those things. They're annoying. So, generally I like this run more. Also, it has way less RNG.
By the way, do I got time for a couple of donations?
Oh yeah.
Okay, first donation, I've got $10 from Shawnee7188. Thank you very much. And another $20 donation from No Ice 5 with comment, always love seeing a Mega Man 9 run. Good luck to both of my Mafia brothers and Slurpathon hype.
I love text.
That was some intense match.
That's the longest text box in the game. X4 has so much more, and X5 is like 5 times that. So this game has the least text out of like any X game that I play. But yeah, there's still a ton of downtime, which is kind of annoying, but I still like the game. It's neato. But okay, so yeah, we're going here because we're gonna unlock Zero because, yeah, of course he didn't die in X5. Or, well, he did, but he hit himself while he repaired himself, so, you know, he's good now. But yeah, so the reason we came to this stage in particular is because, basically all these Reploids that are, like, screaming for help that I keep ignoring, I only care about certain ones because I'm a terrible person, because they only give me good things, so I'm waiting for these specific ones at the end of the alt area here, and yeah. Basically, specific Reploids carry specific parts, so I could go to any stage to unlock Zero, but I'm going here because I want Hyperdash and Saber Plus. Oh, almost fell into the pit.
You know, I remember very little about this game, but I do remember that line, I hid myself while I repaired myself.
Yeah, it's a classic. People meme the hell out of it too, so. That one, the top was Saber Plus, and that one just now is Hyperdash, so we're good. Oh, yeah, I probably should have explained the gimmick. I always forget. So the whole gimmick of this entire stage was I had to kill all those little eye things. They're like keys or whatever to unlock the generators. They have like a barrier on them, and you have to clear all the keys for it to open up. So, just have to memorize where to go in what order to be optimal. Nice, good RNG. I'm glad I didn't split, because I was still on the timer. Hardcore muscle memory for that. Alright. So now we have Zero.
Are you pretty much Zero from this point on?
Yep, we'll use X twice after this, but yep, just Zero from now on, pretty much. Alright.
Sheldon.
I guess I'll go for the task cycle. There's like a dumb strat here. I guess I'll go for it. I honestly forget the setup for the normal way of doing this. So, this is laziness, to be fair. Wow. Okay, I was 1 frame away from that door opening. That's cool. Saves like 5 seconds if it does. Alright, so I'm just gonna mash, dash, and slash to kill this dude, and that'll be the only time we use this. Oh, that was the wrong weapon. But yeah, so the reason we go here first is because, yeah, he has this really, stupid weapon. There's no other way to describe it. It's just stupid. So it's supposed to be, like, a really awful shield. Like, it deflects, like, 30% of, like, projectiles, like, not even. Okay, so it's just utter garbage. But they forgot to just remove, like, the limiter cap or whatever for the animation. So basically, when I equip this with 0, if I just, like, slash something, every single time the animation of the sword changes, it does damage. Whereas before, it only does it, like, set points. And, you know, bosses have, like, iframes and stuff. But we can negate that by using, like, the first 2 slashes, because the combo system or whatever, so they don't trigger iframes, like, almost ever on bosses. That way you can combo. But you can just abuse that with Guard Shell, so that's what we're going to be doing on a lot of bosses. And on enemies, no enemies have iframes, so we can just jump slash. The only reason I wouldn't is because of lag, but this guy I have no choice. But yeah, just 1 slash and he's dead. Like, I'm doing literally nothing special, I just equip this, that's it. Honestly, equipping this is special, because it's a piece of work to get it to work consistently. Like, basically now that I just entered that cutscene, okay, that disabled Guard Shell. So, if I want to bring it back out, I have to select Z-Saber and then Guard Shell again. I can't just menu to Guard Shell. And that's the other thing, you're supposed to be able to, like, quick weapon swap, but you cannot open Guard Shell unless you go to the menu. So, yeah, cool bug testing. But, yeah, sadly for us, this guy is very annoying, and he is one of the bosses that iframes are triggered from anything, so to use Z-Buster and triple slash. Man, he's being rude. Okay. That went pretty well, considering how weird of a pattern that was.
Like I was telling you before, it's been a very long time since I played this, and I remember that guy splitting up into, like, multiple versions of himself. I think.
Almost went to the complete wrong stage, not bad. Always forget, you just mash X, that's it. Nothing special. Nice. So one thing to note about, like, movement, right now at least, it's less important later, but, I'm trying, anytime I dash in the ground, I try to do a crouch dash, so I'm like holding down and forward, not just forward. The standard ground dash, like, operates really weird in the PS1X games. So basically, it has, like, a crazy long startup animation, which both of them do. But what's different is that, like, when you do a standard ground dash, you decelerate throughout the entire thing. Like, every 7 frames, you lose, like, 10% of your speed or something weird like that. But with the crouch dash, it's like once it starts, it's just max speed the entire time. So I try to use that and the dash jump, which is the same thing. Oh, yeah, there's an example of having to unequip it before bringing it back. You have to make sure his, like, sword is not out, too. It's another weird thing. If his sword is still out, like, even if... Like, if his arm is moving at all, like, if he's putting it back into his, back or whatever, like, if his arm's still moving, then you can't equip it. So you have to wait till he's, like, completely stationary. Okay. Now I'm gonna cheat. So if you hit confirm and cancel on the same frame while you highlight one part, then you can stack 2 on the same slot. Actually, you can stack 4, but we only need 2. You just, like, dupe 3 times instead of once. But yeah, now we're going fast. Oh.
Oh, you have to do this stage twice.
Well, yeah, I didn't actually kill the boss, so... I fought 0.
Yeah.
It's a lot more fun this time, IMO. It's easier also, which probably doesn't look that way, but it really is. It's really awful optimizing this stage with X. Hardest stage in the game, IMO. This one's way more fun. Yeah, chaining crouch dashes can actually be decent now that we have hyper dash. The slowdown, or what do you call it? Yeah, slowdown animation or whatever is so long when you just have standard dash, so chaining them is not great. Oh yeah, so his hitbox is cool. Basically, if you don't destroy his, like, crystals, then they assume that, like, you know, you can't attack him, so it doesn't trigger iframes. So if you can just pierce his hitbox, then no iframes. So it's like guard shell, but without guard shell. The game does it for you. Alright, so here's one of the most hated stages in this game, by far. For good reason.
Is it because of the crusher?
Yeah. There's some cycle skips you can go for. Well, that I will go for. That most people hate. Alright, that's part 1. And here's the real fun. Okay, so that one saves 8 seconds and is, like, the hardest in the stage by far. If I can get the second half, this one's 3 seconds. You can go into the hole there if you feel like it, but it only saves a second, and I always die when I try for it, so...
That looked like such a pain.
Yeah, I haven't practiced that in 6 months. Oh yeah, so the mini-boss was nice to me, forgot to mention. That guy is the worst part of the stage, by far. You can get like a perfect stage like that, and then he'll just sit there, and it won't come down for like 30 seconds. Oh, I love it, it's great. Yeah, this game has a lot of RNG. And we're not even close to the fun stuff. Yeah, 146 is a really good IGT though. So now I have to change my controls to turn off rapid fire because you can't charge weapons with it on. I should have made. Yeah, so now we fight the 9 million donuts. X makes it a lot more consistent, but it's still random where the Storm Eagles show up, so... Still sucks. But 2 cycle on every round is, like, guaranteed. There's a few where 1 is, like, guaranteed pretty much. Oh, that's the wrong weapon. Right. Oh, damn. Wasn't charging. Alright. So good. Yes, they are Storm Eagles, literally. Storm Eagle RNG comes back again.
That is a lot of future donuts.
Yeah, it's actually an Ouroboros, but yeah, donut's more fun. By far. I'd love to eat a donut with a dragon tooth on it. Or scale, or whatever. The ice stage where you can see the Reploids is in X4. You can see, what is it, Buffalo at the beginning of the stage, and then at the mini boss you see Penguin in the background. But yeah, there's nothing like that in this game. Oh, almost went to the wrong stage again. Jesus. Whoa, that was weird. I don't... Okay, well, that was definitely it. Okay, so the thing I didn't explain in MSP, so yeah, you can get invincibility in this game just by canceling the spinny weapon from Turtloid's weapon, or from Turtloid's stage. So yeah, if you just cancel it, like basically when you use it, you have iframes. So you can actually use it to reset your iframes, which is cool. But even more so, yeah, if you interrupt it, then you just maintain permanent iframes until you either do it again, or Sensuizon, which is a different weapon, or go through a door, or animation, or Giga, or anything like that. But yeah. So yeah, I think Wolfang is the only stage besides Scaravich, but that's not intentionally, that has no checkpoint mid-stage or area 2 or anything like that. So you just maintain Insuizon glitch the entire stage. Unless you accidentally Insuizon.
Ah, the health bar just melts.
Oh yeah.
That's so fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm not SGCing or anything. It would be like counterintuitive to cancel it, so you just stand in front of him and just just hit square. Literally, that's it. But yeah, you have to be as close as possible. So inching is really annoying, especially on that one, because the ice. So you have to like tiptoe midair. Alright, this is the last of the 8 maps. So yeah, we can just jam ourselves in this ice block and then we don't have to do the entire stage. Pretty neat.
What?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the longest stage in the game, but it's literally 20 seconds IGT this way. Alright, 25 8 map. Still good. Nips? Not really. Like, the closest thing to any manip is, like, just the way of, like, approaching Maginium. Like, you should just expect him to be nice, and if he's not, then, well... like, always positioning, like, your third slash to where it can hit him, but there's no, like, actual manips or anything. RNG is too complex and, like, all of the X games for manipulation, except X5 and Enigma Mimic, but that's a completely different story. Nice. Totally did not need Insu's on there.
Did you like skip and like a boss or something in that one room, or?
Oh yeah, so I got I got Insu's on glitch off the slope again. I totally shouldn't mention. Oh, and I got it just now too. So the these ledges, they look like there's no ice, but there is. So oof. Oh my god. Whatever. I can still probably play. Yeah. Alright, so if you're super lucky... Alright, cool. So I got the perfect pattern. Oh man. And now I'm messing it up. Alright, that's fine. So, basically if you get him below half health, within one round or whatever, or any round, after that, it'll start going in like the fast inner cycle or whatever, so I'm glad I got that. So yeah, that would have been perfect if I didn't completely mess up my damage rhythm there. It's fine though.
Alive is where you want to be.
Exactly. Yeah, funny enough, because easy mode, you don't, and like the routing, you don't have any tanks, or I don't at least in this route. So yeah, I mean, if he gave me a bad pattern and I didn't play it safe, I was dead. That's just how it is on that boss. It's really cool. Yeah, normal and extreme you have 2 sub-tanks, but easy, generally you have none, so... I'd say it's less forgiving for the most part. Low percent in him is really great. Any percent. Extreme, specifically. On extreme mode, it only moves fast, and it shoots at you during the inner cycles. It's like the same as the blue, like, fireballs or whatever, so they deal, like, a ton of damage. Oh boy. Yeah, his, balls do a ton of damage, so didn't want to hit that. I probably could have taken another, but I didn't want to find out. Alright, so that's the easy cycle skip. I'm not gonna go for the other, because it's very dumb. Alright, so here's the RNG big boy of this game. Half health. I guess I'll play it safe. So I just want him to give me as many balls as fast as possible, because that's the only way I can hurt him. Man, he's being really generous. Be nice if he could give me the blue ball, though. All of them have like special effects if you let them like stay out long enough. So like the purple one, like nightmares come out of it. The orange one follows you. The green one shoots you. The red one causes awful lag. The blue one pulls you towards it though, so you can get in Suizon glitch off of it. So want that always. Yeah, once he hits like right above half health, he starts doing those shields. They're so awful. But yeah, this is a good time for donos or anything. I'm just doing this for a while now.
Well, we haven't had any new ones come in yet, but we do have some fantastic incentives and prizes coming up if you do choose to donate. Slurpathon VII in support of the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. One that I highly recommend is the Final Fantasy VI Suplex a Train. I mean, come on. You can't not suplex the train.
I'm also gonna stop talking because I'm one hit away from death. Alright, so that's a nice one, but I'm not gonna bother. He has one hit left. Alright, coolio. Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Incentives that can be met today. Looks like we've got $60 towards a $200 goal for Fight Crab extra stages. We got an incentive for Battletoads, the 2020 brand new version for cutscenes, and another incentive for $100 for Battletoads 2020 Turbo Bikes Toad Mode. And we got past that, what looked to be like an extremely nerve-wracking boss.
Yeah, that guy sucks. I really don't like him.
That looks like...
Alright, so more RNG though.
Yeah.
I could go down to the lava if I want, but I've had enough fun with risky things this run. Especially this one, which has a very high likelihood of death. Oh man. Okay, so when he does that, he's like charging up for his Giga or whatever. I was just like too low a bunch of times in a row. Just That was silly. Yeah, that move is really awful to perform though, because you have to hold up and then just general slash. So like on high max, it's really easy to do that on accident, and that's how you can just die like immediately. But yeah, like doing it on purpose is also not fun. Yeah, good doggo. Just sat there the whole time. He can like run around and be really annoying and like jump on the ceiling, but good boy. Alright, so they went up. Alright, I was trying to do that earlier, but I messed it up. So, yeah, from Wolfang, like, the weapon it gives you is just a big old jump. So if you, like, dash without, like, touching the D-pad, the game thinks you're neutral or whatever, so you can just do the Hyroga out of the dash, and so then when you fall, you have dash speed. Very neat trick. Sad there's, like, only 2 spots for it in the entire game. Dash uses it a lot more, though. Yeah, that was much better, also. Alright, so here's the Metal Man refight.
High middle, bi middle.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, specifically because you're using Guard Shell, but yeah. Yeah, sorry, my chair is awful. Alright, so this is the only frame perfect trick in the game. Probably gonna miss it. Yeah. Okay, well, now I have no health. That's okay. Basically, if you Z-Buster him right when he starts to, like, walk again, he has, like, no iframe, so you just kill him instantly. But my timing was way off. Okay, hopefully he doesn't give me a bad pattern, because I could be dead here. Okay, cool. Yeah, really didn't want to have to go get health for Shark Player. Alright, so time is coming up in about a minute and a half. Or more about a minute. Depends on RNG. He tried. He tried to cough on me, but I was gonna say Zero has his mask on, but he clearly doesn't. So
At least you stayed 6 feet away.
Nice. Oh, nice. I never get to do that in real time. Amazing. Very sick. So yeah, if I was tasked, I could have Z-busted twice, but very nice. That was a very good run.
Oh wow! I just got caught up. That was really impressive.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's time. My bad. Oh boy. I was not expecting him to just all of a sudden. Yeah. It was 43:53 from what I saw. Probably a little earlier than that. Well, yeah, that's it. Nice one, Sigma. Just throwing the ridiculous RNG out there for no reason. Yeah, so I went for a stupid task strat. Basically, if that like platform happens to just go right in front of him and you stand directly under it, has a really high likelihood of trying to crush you. So if you're lucky, you can, like, basically the normal height it's at, you can't giga him. It has to go down a little bit. So if it starts to go down, then the mouth opens. You can just Z-buster once in a way down, once in a way up, and then just like a normal slash and he's dead. It's ridiculous, but it's really epic. I got one hit in at least. Never actually got it in a run before. Very nice.
That was a lot of fun to watch. I haven't seen that game fully played through since it was brand new, so it was really cool.
Yeah, no problem. This is the only game I'm okay at, so.
But all right, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for Mega Man X6. Thank you, 8-bit, for that awesome run.
Yeehaw.
We're gonna start getting set up for the next run here in just a moment. We've got Donkey Kong Country 2 with an 80% run by, I'm gonna pronounce this incorrectly and I apologize, Nayaki. I'm very sorry. But don't forget, Slurpathon VII Remake, we are taking donations, accepting donations, I should say, for Extra Life in support of the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. We've got a lot of incentives for all 3 days of the event. Plenty of incentives to be met today for Fight Crab, Battletoads 2020. There is an incentive for Donkey Kong Country 2. This is the throw your girlfriend or be a gentleman bid war. We've also got a couple of bid wars for As Your Dreams, which is coming up later in the evening at around 4:45 p.m. Eastern. And then we've got name wars for naming monsters in As Your Dreams as well. But yeah, folks, that was, once again, Mega Man X6 by 8bitisgr8. Pretty awesome run. Thank you, everybody, for having me as your host this afternoon. I'm going to be passing it off to Jeff the Hero. Did I say that right? I can't see the name right here. Yes, Jeff the Hero. I said it right. All right. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful weekend, and stick around for more Slurpathon coming right at you.